My people stuck in their ways, denying the power and busy refusing to change. They charge it all to the game, but we got the keys that we need to open them gates. They taking drugs for the pain, the pills and the lean and the weed, they been hitting the same. They say it pours when it rains, the fire from heaven is drowning the city in flames. Cause we never sleep, and this war that we fighting is not for the weak. And we got the power to burn on the tower. If we talking about scriptures, we armed to the teeth. Cause we never sleep, and this war that we fighting is not for the weak. And we got the power to burn on the tower. If we talking about scriptures, we armed to the teeth. Okay, you know the prophets, we don't play. I see a king when I look in the mirror, and y'all niggas yoga like yo play. We playing chess when we blitz in these churches, then we look at them like yo play. My people sleep on the God, but he wake them up with the prophets like obey. Hey, y'all better wake up, they steady lying on Jacob. Me and my sin had to break up, she blow me up like.
Listen to me. Copper is not a color, copper is a metal. So the metal has to have a color.
You get the answer for everything, which is good.
So what color is copper?
Copper is brown.
Right, you know, Sage, you didn't tell me that. So copper is brown, read.
And his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace.
So if you take something that is brown and you burn it in a furnace, what color are you going to turn? You burn it in fire. What color is going to turn out? You don't know? You ever burn rice before? You ever burn coals? You ever burn stick? You never burn nothing?
No.
You never burn nothing in your life?
No, because I want us to stop that now instead of continuing with all this. You know. Because I go in one way and you go in the other way.
Give me Deuteronomy 28 and 20. Deuteronomy 28. No, give me Job. Give me Job. Give me Deuteronomy 23. Let me show you something. Deuteronomy 23.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 28. The Lord shall smite thee with madness and blindness and astonishment of heart.
So it is an astonishment when we come and we speak to our people and we give him the description of what Christ looked like. And he's like, well, I don't know what you're saying, and I know, and I know.
If you don't know,
they have given us a Caucasian image of Christ for over 400 years. We never question it, we never ask a question, we never ask for proof. But now when we read in the Bible and the Bible tells you what Christ looked like, all of a sudden, well, I ain't know what you're saying, and I ain't sure what you're saying, and I ain't sure of this, and I ain't sure of that. The Caucasian has done a number on us, because we go in and we're sitting down in the churches 40, 50 years. 40, 50 years we sit down in the Christian church and we ain't asking a question. Whatever the pastor say, whatever the preacher say, we're listening them and we ain't asking no questions. But now we have the opportunity where we can actually learn from the Bible, and all of a sudden now it becomes a blow. We don't know. Deuteronomy 1:1. Let's go. Deuteronomy 1:1.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 1 verse 1. These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel.
So when we came out of Egypt, Moses spoke to the Israelites, and Moses told the Israelites, you're going to get blessings from God if you do what God says to do, and if you don't do what God says to do, God is going to put curse upon you. Read 28 and 1. That's what we have to do, obey. Read again, 28 and 1.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So if we were to listen to God, what we were supposed to do as a race of people, we were supposed to listen to God, do what God says, follow his commandments. But what happened to us? We turn away from God. We turn away from God and we start doing our own thing, and we expect God to bless us. We expect God to do and work miracles in our life when we're not doing what God says to do. Read again.
And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
So if we did what God says to do, God is going to set us on high above all nations of the earth. So bro, let me have a question for you. What color is Christ according to the Bible? You know? What color is Christ according to the Bible, you know? They say white. They say white, but come let me show you something. Give me 2 minutes, 2 minutes. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. I guarantee you, 2 minutes. So now, Revelation 1:1. Watch it.
The book of Revelation, chapter 1, verse 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ.
So the root word in Revelation means to reveal. So he said the revealing of Christ, right? So now give me verse 13.
Verse 13. And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man.
The 7 candlesticks is the menorah. He says one like unto the Son of Man. He's going to describe Christ now. Read.
Clothed with a garment down to the foot, and girt about the paps with a golden girdle.
Read.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
So the Bible describes the texture of Christ's head on his head, the hairs on the head. What people on the earth have woolly texture here? It look like wool, like how a sheep hair does look. Right, we will say after. Hold on, we haven't finished yet. So it says, because Caucasians don't have woolly texture here. So it says the head and the hairs are what?
White like wool, as white as snow.
It was fully white, read.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
Christ's eyes was red. It wasn't blue, it wasn't green, read.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
The Bible said Christ's feet or his foot look like fine brass. What color is brass? The metal brass. What color is it?
It's kind of dark.
Right, it's kind of dark color. Read.
As if they burned in a furnace.
So if you take something that is dark and you burn it, what color you go come out? You come out black. The Bible described Christ. He said this is the color of Christ. So who is this? Who is this man? Who is this man? Who is this man? Who do you think is this man? The Bible said this is the antichrist or the image of the beast. That's who this man is. This man, his purpose is to deceive our people. One of the purpose of this man, he make black men afraid to read the Bible. Black men afraid to follow Christ. Black men afraid to stand up. Because this man here has turned black men to soft men.
That's right.
That's what this image has done. That's what this doctrine has done. This doctrine has made black men afraid to stand up. Black men afraid to raise their voice. But this time is over. This is the time we as black men, we need to stand up. You understand?
That's right.
So now you know the color of Christ. There are a lot of changes that you have to make in your life. You know that? Right. Go back to Tom.
What is a nation? Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you.
And finally, my brethren, be strong in